Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Bum, 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 ba-da-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. As you guys are joining, say hi. Let me know that you're here. I'm just going to share this out. You got to jump. Boom, boom, ba-dum. Bum, bum, bum. Who's here? Hi, guys. How's it going? Boom. Promised them. There we go. Okay. What's up, you guys? Hey, it is Amanda. For those of you who know me, give me a shout. Let me know that you're here. Let me know I can see comments. Okay. I'm Amanda. I'm a nutrition channel, energy embodiment coach, intuitive eating teacher. For those of you who don't know me, I love helping you eat more intuitively and eat for energy and really create joyful and easy relationship with food again, right? Doesn't have to be this big thing. And today I want to talk about things a complaint I see often, which is I'm doing everything right, but still not feeling good, or still not losing weight, or still not whatever the desired goal is, right? So if you've ever felt that way, raise your hand. I know I have. I felt like, what am I not doing? Or what am I doing? What am I not doing right? When I'm still not achieving my desired goal, right? Whatever the thing is. And it's one of those things where we don't know what we don't know, right? We don't know, we just don't know until we try something out how much of an effect it's going to have on us. And some of the common themes I see around this are just people trying a spattering of different things and not sticking with one thing long enough to see results. That's often a case of, oh, I tried that, but it didn't really work. Another common thing I see in the physical is food combining. Like people might be eating the right things, but combining them not necessarily going light to heavy, which is tough on digestion. That's another one I see. Or like time of day that you're best suited to eat certain things, heavier things or lighter things or things like that. So there's a ton of reasons that it might be happening. That you're doing everything right, but not achieving results. Good morning, Rita. How are you? Let me know how you're doing. How are things over there in BC? And those are just some physical things, right? So those are some things that I find commonly people don't think about are the food combining, are eating light to heavy, are the times of day that they think they're eating everything right, or maybe they're constipated or bloated or something like that, and they need to kind of do a little mini detox in order to be able to absorb the nutrients from any of their food, right? There's a lot of different things that can be going on, but those are just in the physical, right? Those are just in the physical. Time and time again, when I work with people, I find that if we're just talking about what to eat, we're missing the point. Right? We're not, because the relationship with food is always mirroring a relationship with self. And if we don't kind of go underneath and talk about what's going on with the relationship, then we're missing the point. We're only getting, half the information there. And so that's what I've done over the years, is kind of brought together in this triune, nutrition science and food psychology and shamanic energy work, to provide a framework for us to dive deeper than just what to eat, right? And to really address the relationship with food and how we're approaching it, right? Which is really mirroring the relationship with self. So we kind of are hitting all sides of it. But some of the most common things from an energetic standpoint or an emotional standpoint are things like, it not just being a physical weight, but an energetic weight or an emotional weight that we're still carrying around from a trauma, a significant trauma, a physical trauma, or a case of abuse or something like that. Weight is often a layer of protection if we're accustomed to being treated a certain way, right? If we're accustomed to allowing abuse in our lives. Or food as a mechanism, right? Food, the emotional eating, food to bring us joy, food to stuff emotions down that we don't want to feel, to just make us feel better or to numb us out completely so that we don't have to feel anything. And oftentimes, another one that we don't realize we're holding is the kind of a collective trauma, if you will, or a collective weight, the weight of cultural conditioning, right? Our conditioning in the modern day society in the West is one of kind of this big thing around food and diet, like diet and restriction mentality, right? It's not really one of how to eat to make myself feel vital and nourished and just the best possible I can feel. We really get a lot of messaging, especially as women, around restrictive diets, how to restrict our eating, how to not be hungry, how to, do these things to affect how we look, right? So this is really affecting not just our relationship with food, but with our bodies, with our physical bodies, and with our whole selves. So one of the things I love to talk about is ways to release this cultural conditioning, ways to release diet mentality, restrictive mentality, even stuff, we get this messaging all the time. We don't realize how deep it runs. And when we kind of get down to the base of it, to the root of it, we can really release some of that cultural conditioning around these subjects and step into a new way. So releasing the diet, the restriction, the whole industry, right? The whole diet industry is dependent on you not loving yourself how you are. So once we get to that piece, it's just amazing the changes people make. We step into an energy of nourishment. We step into an energy of self-love. We step into an energy of vitality, where these, nourishment is not just physical, right? Nourishment is not just food. So we step into an energy of that sort of love and vibration where nourishment is the most natural thing in the world, right? It's open, it's not restrictive, it's free, it's pleasurable, it's divine, it's sacred to nourish ourselves 3 times a day, right? And so once we explore, in my work, I'm doing a lot with using shamanic nourishment journeying to go past the conscious mind of what we think we might know around food. We kind of do, what the Tao calls a beginner's mind, and kind of blank slate it, right? Whether we good, bad, whatever, we blank slate it and go past even the conscious mind, the thinking mind, into the subconscious and really explore these deep limiting beliefs we have around food, body, and self. And we get to, address them. We get to reframe them. We get to see where that's coming from in our shadow. And we also get to see all of our glorious potential, which is what I call our inner nourishment goddess. We have this intuitive deva of deliciousness. We have this inner wisdom that just wants to shine forth. So rather than looking outside of ourselves to a diet, to a way of eating, to a dietary theory, to this, to that, which agreed, it can be good to have some structures and some structures around for a while, but ultimately you want to be able to look inward to your own sense of sovereignty, to your own solar plexus, to your own inner wisdom, to own what you eat and how you nourish yourself, and to really own that you have that wisdom inside of you, right? Even like any mammal, even if we're not taught in school proper nutrition, which we're not, you have an instinct about what nourishes your own bio-individual unique body. So if you guys want to tap into that inner wisdom, meet your inner nourishment goddess, and learn way more about marrying the physical and the spiritual sides of yourself and how that affects your physical health in just an exponential way, I'm going to be talking about this all next week here on this channel, noon Eastern time, every day next week, Monday through Friday, September 30th to October 4th. And this is going to be show you how we use the guided meditations, the nourishment journeys, to kind of unravel and to take one more step on the journey towards that ultimate nourishment. So let me know if you're going to be joining us next week in the comments below. This is all leading up to another round of my signature group program, Unleash Your Inner Nourishment Goddess, which starts on October 15th. So you'll get a taste of it next week, and early bird bonuses will end next Friday, in which you can get a free gifted session with me if you sign up for Unleash Your Inner Nourishment Goddess by October 4th. But I'm really interested in supporting you guys in this journey of bringing like everything kind of whole, your whole self, not piecemealing these different parts of yourself, but really addressing it from the whole being, right? We have these physical bodies that we chose to take us through this lifetime. So let's really take care of them, and let's see just how good are we meant to feel. So drop a comment or a GIF if you'll be joining me next week. I can't wait. This is just a little teaser, but we'll get on with a lot more information. There'll be a teaching, like a mini teaching, and then the guided we'll do the experiential work, the guided nourishment journey, every day next week. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what questions you have below, and let me know what you're struggling with as far as you feel like you've done everything right. If you want to put in the comments below what you feel like you've done and what your goal is, I'll come in and give a little guidance to each person. All right. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Peace.